Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 41 of the Aluminum Screen Podcast. As always, I am Emmett, joined by my lovely co host, Brandon. We are here for the final episode of the year. We've got some fun news to talk about. We've got Fallout Season 2 to talk about. And of course, what could end up being the biggest movie of the year, Avatar Fire and Ash. Before we get into all of that,
I thought you were going to say Ella McKay there.
oh, of course, Ella McKay. That's what I meant.
Shoot.
The biggest movie of I don't even think it was the biggest movie for like
No,
a second.
it's actually one of the biggest flops of the year, I think.
Yeah.
I think it flopped harder than Christie.
Yeah, I think it dethroned Christie for the biggest flop, which is especially brutal because it's a Disney movie, and Christie was like an indie thing. At least they have that.
You know how hard Disney believes in it to put it out a little bit before Avatar 3?
Yeah. So brutal. I can't believe that trailer didn't work for people.
I know, it's shocking.
I'm the narrator. Oh my god, I couldn't handle that anymore.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis and Emma Mackey screaming.
Exactly. How did that not take off?
I know. I'm shocked as any Disney exec is.
What's the line? How many people get to be the governor of their home state or something like that? You're 35 and you're the governor of your home state. Something like that. I don't know what that movie's about. I've seen that trailer 100 times. I could not tell you what it's about.
You haven't seen Ella McKay? Yeah. I don't know why I assumed that you had seen it.
I never saw it. I couldn't do it. I still haven't seen like Hamnet. I'm not rushing out to see Ella McKay.
No, I knew that, but Hamnet was like out of theaters for a bit.
That's
so
true.
I thought that maybe you got to Ella
back,
McKay
right?
when you saw like Housemate. Yeah, there's a show tonight.
Yeah, I might get to Ella McKay at some point. But anyway, before we get into all that, Brandon, how was your week? What did you watch? What do we got?
Pretty slow week as far as movies are concerned. Busy week in every other way. Not really. I've been playing a lot of video games as the year closes out. I'm just not watching movies as much. I watched Fallout. I've been watching some of The Office because they have a little stream on YouTube of all the holiday moments of the show. And I was like, man, I forgot how much I enjoyed this show. So I started watching through that again. Great show. And then I've been playing a lot of Persona 5.
That's the one with Joker, right?
That is the one with Joker.
Hell yeah. Is this your first time playing 5?
My first time playing through 5, yes.
Nice.
I played through 3 and I played a little bit of 4 on the Switch.
Oh, hell
But then they announced that they're doing a 4 remake, so I'm like, all right, I'll wait for the remake to come out and I'll play that. And it's been radio silence ever since, so we'll see.
Damn.
But yeah, the only thing I watched movie-wise this week was Avatar 3, which we'll get into later. I have some thoughts that I think you might not like.
Oh, no.
Well, it's really one thought that I think you might not like.
Okay. I think I probably know what it is, actually. Yeah. I have no idea what Brandon thought of Avatar Fire and Ash, and I'm so scared that he like hated it.
I know what you thought of it.
I'm a big Avatar guy. I'm like everyone. We'll get into it.
We'll save the Avatar chat. How was your past week?
Past week was good. It's been a busy week. I actually got a couple watches in. Like you said, I did watch Fallout Season 2, Episode 1 as well. Really enjoyed it. Really excited for where that season goes. When does the next one come out? Is it on Christmas?
I think it's I guess it would be Christmas, right? It's Thursday. I know they posted a release schedule earlier, but I don't have it memorized, unfortunately.
I'm hoping they move all of them up to 9 p.m. like they did for the premiere, but try not to get my hopes up. It would be so nice. It would be
like a real TV show.
Exactly. But yeah, I really enjoy that. I think that shows what a blessing. I mean, the fact that it's good is crazy. And outside of that, the I Love LA finale was the other night. Great season. I really enjoyed that show, and I wasn't expecting to after the first couple episodes were a bit of a, not bad, but not really what I want to watch. But it got a lot better as time went on. I thought the finale was a little disappointing, but overall very good. And I started watching Nobody Wants This randomly, the Adam Brody and
oh, that's the thing that's like nominated at every award show ever, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. It's like a Netflix show, right?
Yeah, it's a Netflix show. I think it has 2 seasons now, maybe 3. I'm like 5 episodes in. I just threw it on and I was like, yeah, I'm sucked in. Sometimes you just need a cheesy little thing to watch.
Yeah.
So that's been my past couple days. But as far as movies, for the first time in aluminum screen history, I watched more movies than Brandon. It's the first and maybe last time.
Probably not.
But
Probably not.
so I watched I got through a couple. I watched The Threesome after we recorded last week, the Zoe Deutsch movie. I always say it like that for some
Oh.
reason. This was one I was excited for, and I just never got to it because it was in theaters for like an hour and a half. And
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. It's a more of a comedy than I was expecting, but I think it's really. Oh, and Ruby Cruz, who is in Bottoms. She
Oh,
plays,
the goat.
I think, Hazel in Bottoms. Really,
Yes.
this is the only other thing I think I've seen her in since then. She's really great. I really, really enjoyed her in this. I hope she's in kind of just everything from now on. But yeah, I like this a lot. It's, not really what I expected, but fun time. I would recommend it. And then, of course, I watched Avatar Fire and Ash. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Avatar Fire and Ash, I watched Krampus. This has become a holiday must for me. I really love the movie Krampus, and everyone hates it, but I really enjoy it. I think this was my man, I don't know, fifth or sixth year watching it around Christmas time. Like it's just become a staple for me. I watched it in theaters when it first came out, and I was a kid, pretty young then, so maybe I'm just Stockholm syndromed, but I like it a lot. I think it's a fun time. Great cast. Have you seen Krampus?
I've never seen Krampus. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know. I don't
no,
know
it's
honestly anything about it. I vaguely remember the trailer for
oh yeah,
the movie when it was coming out, but no, I never seen it. Who's in this cast? Let's see.
fair.
Adam Scott, Tony Collette, David Cockner.
Yeah,
Whoa.
those are really the big three. I don't know anyone
Yeah.
else. I'm looking at the cast, but it's really fun. Family stuck in their house. The most annoying relatives ever. It's like, oh, your cousins are coming over, and they all just suck. They're all just the worst.
Mm.
David Cockner and his family, shockingly. If you could imagine him playing an annoying guy,
I
just
don't think he's ever played a character that's not like the most
the
annoying guy
worst.
on
Yeah,
screen.
exactly. He's Todd Packer every time, and
Yeah.
he's great at it. But yeah, his family just sucks and it's so annoying, and they ruin the Christmas magic. So Krampus comes to punish him, and it's awesome. It's so good. There's like these little gingerbread men that attack. There's like all this Christmassy horror stuff. Really enjoy
Mm.
it. Really fun.
So
Um,
is Michael Dougherty like your goat?
he kind of is, and
Because
he's
he
contra
wrote this and Trick or Treat
Trick or
and
Treat. Was
X2.
Trick or Treat, my favorite Halloween movie. He directed, and there's a little reference to it at the very end, which is fun. And
Oh.
yeah, and Trick or Treat's another one that people don't always love. So yeah, I guess I'm just a big Michael Dougherty guy. I guess they kind of
Yeah.
have similar vibes. Yeah, I guess kind of. And
They're making
then
a Trick or Treat 2, I'm seeing? That's nuts.
yeah, that's been in
Sorry.
the works for like a decade now. I don't know when it's
Oh,
coming out. It's
it's not looking
devastating.
good.
They Follow was supposed to come out this year, and I haven't heard anything about that. We're running out of
Hey, there's
time,
still
guys.
time.
We got a
There's
week.
still time.
And then yesterday I went to the best thing about Christmas season, holiday season, AMC open bright and early. I went to a beautiful 9 a.m. showing of The Housemaid yesterday. Is there anything better? They should do it year round. Incredible stuff. But yeah, I saw The Housemaid. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's ridiculous and cheesy and campy as hell, but it's fun. It's a fun time. Um, Sydney
Oh,
Sweeney's not very good.
I wanna see The Housemaid, and I was gonna say, then we should do, like, our ranking of the Sydney Sweeney performances this year because she was in
Yeah,
a lot of movies. I think she was in 4
I'm
movies.
Yeah, that is rough. And I'm normally a bit of like a Sydney Sweeney defender, but not this time. This was a rough. It's really wooden. It's real, but I think
Yeah.
she has to have been. It must have been purposeful. But it really, all of her
Uh,
lines feel like she's like just reading something out loud, like popcorn reading in elementary school. It's like she's just going through. It's really wild. There were a
I
couple that I was
feel
like,
like that's
damn,
what I feel like most of the time when I see her in a movie, though. It
yeah.
feels like she's just kinda reading it. Have you seen, Americana yet?
I've
The
not
like
seen Americana yet.
Oh, you've gotta get to Americana, man.
Yeah,
She does some accent work in there, like she does in Eden,
I
and
was gonna say.
it's interesting. It's
I need to
interesting.
see. Yeah, I haven't done Americana or Christie.
I
Apparently,
haven't
she's
done
good in
Christie
Christie,
or
though.
Housemaid. Well, that's what the paid tweets were telling me, so we'll see.
Yeah, who knows, man? It's brutal year for her. But yeah, the housemaid's really fun. I texted you after Brendan Sklenar Batman. I may not be the biggest hater. I was watching the movies playing like a rich guy. I was like, I could kind of see it. He's pretty good. He's good in it. And he knows
No,
what the movie
they're
is. Him
tricking you.
and he'd be a good Wolverine, I think. But he's so tall. But yeah, I read this movie's so ridiculous. Like it's actually shot beautifully too. Halfway through, I was like, damn, the lighting in this house is like actually
Yeah.
good. Like it looks like really well. But I think you should see this at some point because I really want to hear your thoughts. I feel like you're gonna
I'm
hate it.
I'm gonna try. I don't know. My thing is like I know that I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is incredible, but I'm like, I want it to at least be like kind of fun, I guess.
I think you'll have fun with it. I think you'll have fun with it. It's fun.
Okay.
And
All right.
the ending is so ridiculous. I'll never get over that ending scene. It's a ride. It's a wild ride.
Mm. Yeah, I'm interested to get to it eventually, but we'll see. That might have to be a January catch up kind
Yeah.
of
January's going to
vibe.
be a busy month of catching up.
Mm. Or like
Very
the weird like week between Christmas and New Year's. It might be
yes.
in that kind
Doing
of phantom zone there.
definitely. I'm planning a lot of catching up time during that.
There we go.
Should we jump into the news of it all? We have anything else? I think that's all
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah.
I feel like there was
I don't
something
know.
else, but I don't
Much
think
else.
so.
Also, Fallout episode 2 comes out the 24th.
Oh, cool. Is that
So
so? Would that be? Is
that
there a time at all?
was this is when they posted the thing that says
Oh, okay.
episodes drop at 12 a.m. PT weekly. So I guess 3 a.m. on Christmas Eve
Gotcha. So
morning.
if it was going to be 9 p.m., it'd be tonight, but it's not.
Right. Unless they surprise us again,
That'd be
which would
nice
be
of them.
cool. It would be cool.
Surely, why would they not? Like when the boys' final season comes out, will they do it at 3 a.m., you think? I guess they probably will. They always do, but that
If that's
sucks.
what they do, they probably will, yeah. Unfortunately.
That does suck.
Yeah. It does.
But oh well, at
Well,
least it's weekly.
speaking of sucking,
Nice.
Disney's handling of the Muppets has sucked for the past decade
Yeah.
plus
Especially,
maybe.
definitely. Especially this past year or two.
Yeah. They've been disrespecting the Muppets. Muppets made a great appearance at the Game Awards for the second year in a row, I think. Maybe third.
Yeah. Shout out Jeff Keighley, the only guy keeping the Muppets employed right now, it feels
Yeah.
like. This guy. I
Him
love how
and Seth Rogen.
yeah, exactly. He's pitching to his team. He's like, "Hey guys, what about if I fucked Miss Piggy? What if we did
Yeah.
a bit?"
Is that funny or what?
Thoughts after
Yeah,
like
I
a
wonder if
beautiful
he pitched
speech.
it or if somebody else was like, "Hey Jeff, I've got this great idea for a bit you can do." So like early on in the show, we'll hint that you had a sexual relationship with Miss Piggy in Bora Bora. Thoughts? Jeff's like, hell yeah, I definitely did.
I'm so down. It's like, what if we? I really need to get into character. What if me and Miss Piggy actually went to Bora Bora?
Yeah. So now how would that work? Would there still have to be a guy like controlling Miss Piggy during that? Or do
I
you
don't
think
know
Jeff
what you
is
mean by
doing
that.
both roles?
Miss Piggy's her own person, obviously.
Right, of
What do
course.
you
Right,
mean
of
by a
course.
person?
Hypothetically, if she wasn't a person.
Hypothetically. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like there would have to be someone there to. Otherwise, it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what would make it weird.
It's weird if it's just the puppet.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway.
Yeah. Shout out the Muppets though. Yeah, well this is what? Seth
Rogen
Rogen.
producing the hopeful reboot of the Muppet Show. This is so the teaser's really not a big. It's like Kermit flipping a switch. It's setting it up. It says the Muppet Show. This is a 1 episode special event thing that if it does well, it'll get a full show. It'll get greenlit for a full show. fingers crossed. I need everybody to watch this. The first episode, of course, starring Sabrina Carpenter. They kind of set this up a little bit at one of her shows.
Of
They had Miss
course.
Piggy out in the crowd. I think she got arrested for the show. Come on, man. This has to work. It has to work. I can't live in a world. I need everyone to play this on repeat, nonstop. Never
Okay.
stop. Please. This has to take off. It's Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg producing, who have really, I mean, they've been killing it. There's nothing they can't do. If anyone can bring back
Yeah.
the Muppets, and like Seth Rogen talked about it, he's like, love the Muppets. Like I've always loved the Muppets. We gotta bring them back, and I couldn't agree more. Every generation deserves a Muppet thing to grow up with. I don't know if this is gonna be like a kid Muppet show though, but hey, bring it back. We're starting the Muppet Renaissance.
Well, how they do it is they get an actual Muppet Knives Out movie, which I think Ryan Johnson has been like, no, I don't want to do that. But
Yeah,
who knows?
but
Money
do it
talks.
anyway.
You can convince him if you
Yeah,
throw a big enough bag at him. He'll
yeah.
take his
Throw it.
movies out of theaters if you give him enough money.
Exactly.
And he'll throw a
Exactly.
hissy fit about it for the next couple of years
Oh,
for the deal he signed.
he does love doing that. They got the Sesame Street thing, but that wasn't even with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, that was with Beignet Blanc,
Beignet Blanc.
his cousin or whatever.
And then Daniel Craig didn't know about it, and he was like, "I totally would have done that."
Yeah, they didn't even ask him. That's
They didn't
insane.
exactly. Oh
Insanity.
man, it's
Oh.
just not right. But yeah, really excited for this. Comes out, I think, February.
Yeah, I think it's going to coincide with the 50th anniversary, they said, of the
Hell
original
yeah, man.
show. So
we can bring the Muppets back, everybody. We need to do the Muppets 2011, and everyone needs to celebrate their love of the Muppets.
What a banger!
You
Am I a
seen it?
man or a Muppet?
It's oh my god,
Yeah,
yes. I love that
it's
movie.
classic. It's so
Oh,
good.
that song has been in
Gotta
my head for the
rewatch that.
past 15 years, ever since I watched that movie as a kid. It's been on my playlist ever since too, actually.
Wow, you're dedicated. The number one Muppet fan
I love
left, I
Walter.
think.
I hope Walter's in the Muppet Show. He hasn't been in anything
Mm,
since the whatever. Not the
they killed him off. They killed him off screen.
He's who gets murdered in Knives Out Muppets.
Yes. Well, speaking of Knives Out and getting quote unquote killed off screen, we got our first official now Avengers Doomsday teaser. Steve Rogers is coming back. We kind of talked about this last week, I think, with the unofficial leak, but now Marvel's officially posted it.
Yes, we've both seen it in theaters, and they just officially posted it a little while ago.
Yeah, saw it in IMAX 3D. After, by the way, like they did the whole like AMC ads and everything, and they're like, "We come to this place for magic." Then they were like, "Hang on, we've got one more thing before you go to Pandora. Check it out. Steve Rogers is here." I will say it's a long trailer, and you figure out pretty early on it's Captain America. It's very clear that they wanted to have some like audience reaction
totally
built in.
It's 100%. And there has been some just online. Like I see videos of the Russo brothers sharing that are like people cheering for it. Or maybe not the Russo brothers sharing it, but someone sharing it. But
The
yeah,
Russo
it's not.
brothers did come out and say they were like, "This is the character that got us started in here. It was always going to come back to that," which is a lie,
It
but that's
definitely
fine.
was not, but we'll let it slide. Yeah, I mean, look, we talked about it last week. I'm really on board for this, despite it being super lazy and just a way to try and right all the wrongs of the last 6 years or whatever. But unfortunately, I eat this slop up like it's breakfast. So I'm excited. I'm really down. But we were talking a little before we started recording. The trailer looks good, like visually compared to a lot of the stuff that we've seen the past couple of years. Like I think the color grading is really nice. I think it looks solid. They got the cinematographer from I think it was X-Men Days of Future Past, right? Among other things,
Oh, I
obviously.
didn't know. That's exciting. No, he's only done that movie, I think.
Yes, Newton Thomas Siegel. Let me pull up his thing here. But yeah, you're not super
awesome name
on board with this, which I get.
This teaser doesn't really do it for me. I don't know, just because I kind of figured that he was going to be back, and it was kind of leaked a while ago
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, he's going to be back. And this doesn't kind of give me anything to go on. I mean, except for like, oh, he's got a kid, and it's like
Yeah.
it's going to be about kids probably, which like, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. It
Oh.
just doesn't really move me in
Oh
that
yeah.
way.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I mean, unfortunately, it's Steve Rogers. That's my
Yeah.
guy. If it
I
was, if
thought
it
seeing
was,
it on the big screen would help kind of
eh,
get me into it a bit
yeah.
more with the 3D glasses on and everything.
Mm.
But unfortunately, it didn't. Yeah.
Any reactions from your crowd at all?
No, it was just kind of silent
Okay.
afterwards.
There was like very when the trailer first started and you hear the music, a guy went Avengers like really loud at the end of the theater, and then there was like one or two like gasps, but
Yeah, some guy said Avengers. You can say it was you. It's
yeah,
all right.
exactly. Some guy really far away from me said it on the
Yeah,
other side of the theater.
some guy who just happened to be sitting in my seat. He got very excited.
but but it's also like anyone who cares had seen that trailer a week ago at that point,
Yeah,
so it's no, I don't think
yeah,
it's like the like real people, only real people that aren't keeping up to date or like surprised by it, and who knows. So yeah, he is the cinematographer for X-Men Days of Future Past, but he's also the
Uh-oh.
cinematographer of movie 43,
Okay,
Citadel,
that's a good one.
Candy Cane Lane, Cherry, Extraction, which is good. X-Men Apocalypse. Okay, so he's got a good mix in here. Drive.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
actually this is weird. X2.
There you
Superman
go.
Returns. What an interesting filmography. What a fascinating filmography here.
Yeah. So it sounds like he really loves working with Bryan Singer and the Russo brothers. So take from that what you will, I
Oh,
guess.
and The Five Bloods, the Spike Lee movie, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
He's all over.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
This guy's a real mercenary.
But we got the trailer for the Thor Doomsday trailer that's supposed to come out within the next couple days, probably. I guess Friday is when it'll be in theaters.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe it'll play in front of Marty Supreme. That'd be nice.
Marty Supreme, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. I'm excited for that. I think I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Cool, man.
I didn't know if you were seeing it too.
No. I'm just jealous. That's why I was so rude there. Because I'm not able to see it Christmas Eve. I'm trying to convince Rebecca to go Christmas Eve, but she has work at like 7:45 a.m. on Christmas Day.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
tough.
pretty tough. And I work till 5:30 on Christmas Eve.
That's fair. That's
So
tough.
with Christmas Eve plans, it's pretty tough. But there might be
Yeah.
a way. There's a narrow path.
A narrow path.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I've been bugging her.
Nice. I'm excited for that. It feels wrong if I see it before you. Maybe I'll push my ticket back.
No.
It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right.
Oh,
But yeah.
I cannot wait for Marty
I'm really
Supreme.
excited. I'm really excited. Well, we got the Thor trailer. You did not see this, right? You just saw the
I saw like screenshots on Twitter and like
okay.
somebody wrote down like the lines of it. So I
That's
saw kind of both
that's
aspects
all
of
you
what
really
people
need.
are care about. Yeah.
Yeah, this again, I mean this is, a 360p leak trailer or whatever, but I think it looks really good. Like if there's a big forest scene, looks good. Thor looks really good, back to his Infinity War look. The one thing I'll give the Russo brothers, they know what to do with Thor. They've always handled Thor pretty well, I think. More
Yeah.
so than like any other time he's in the MCU. He's a
Definitely
very
more so than
bipolar.
Kenneth Branagh in Thor 1. That stinker.
You can't. We could both agree with more than Love and Thunder.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, but so yeah, and he's got the short hair again. He's got the the Infinity War cape and look and the what he's saying in the trailer. Oh, and there's a scene with him kissing his daughter Love like on the head while she's going to sleep, like he's tucking her in. And his dialogue is, "Father, all my life I've answered the calls of honor, duty, and battle, but fate offered me something I had never hoped for. A child, a life preserved from the storm. Grant me the strength of all fathers, so that I can fight once more, defeat a new enemy, and return to her. Not as a warrior, but as a protector. They do not know war, but worry. The kind I have never known. I beg you, Father, hear my prayer." Does this move you? Because this kind of gets me. This got me
It
pretty
moves
excited.
me just because I'm like, I've always kind of liked Thor. I used to say Thor was my favorite until I
Mm.
recently rewatched them and was like, well, I don't think he can be my favorite because I don't like 3 of his 4 movies. So it kind of feels
But he's
wrong.
really good in that one movie.
He's really good in that one movie, and he's really good in Infinity War, and Endgame he's kind of fun in. I don't know. I just
Totally.
liked Thor. I just thought he was kind
Totally.
of cool. The hammer, everything about him. I'm all about it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this should have been the first teaser for the movie because then it's like taking something that came out in the past couple years with him having a daughter now, and he's like one of the main Avengers that's still left on the current team.
Totally.
So there's how you do the link from the previous ones that people loved is the character that's still around that you don't have to have people be like, wait, I thought that he died, even though he didn't die. But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I do
it
think the
works on me
Steve
way more.
Rogers gets people talking though, more so than this. Like as the first, and then it's like people are more receptive to what comes after. But I do
Mm,
agree that this is a better teaser. I like it's really setting Doom up as the threat to have Thor
yes.
praying to Odin
Yes.
that he yeah, like that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really good
You're
stuff.
like, what is going on that this guy like has to pray because what he's up against is something he can't be like this guy is the guy that killed Thanos twice or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
how is this guy needing to pray like this threat must be insane and like his daughter's in danger this like what is going on the Steve Rogers teaser the whole teaser you don't know anything about it doesn't tell you anything about the movie that's coming up
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally just being like Chris Evans is
Steve's
back
here. Yeah, exactly. And he's got a kid now.
yeah
And
but
this
even
one's
then
really
like you don't
good.
know his kid is in danger
Yeah, yeah,
unless you're
definitely.
like tapped in but like
Yeah,
if it's supposed to
definitely.
be getting the normies I hate using that
Hyped.
phrase but I've already done it. It's supposed to get, like, normal people back in to wanna watch the movie, like,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Wait, he's back? Oh, he has a kid. Oh, that's kinda cool," and that's it. They're not
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, Robert Downey Jr. is gonna come and steal his
Yeah,
kid."
definitely. Definitely. There yeah. My no, I agree. This this looks great. This guy because the rumor right now is that Thor is like one of the first to kind of realize what's going on with the multiverse. Like he's sensing the other worlds falling or something like that, whatever. So
Mhm.
maybe he like sees Doom and then knows what's coming. He like assembles whoever he even knows at this point. But like you got this fucking guy praying to Odin and all fathers, like plural, whatever that means. And like for the battle, just to see his daughter again. He's not even praying to win the battle. He just wants to like. This is crazy. I
Yeah,
they're dev. I you think Thor's the most cooked in this movie?
possibly, but also I just realized that they're just gonna do Infinity War again, and it's gonna open up with his daughter getting stolen by Doom, but instead of Loki dying, he's gonna be in
Yeah,
space and Love's gonna get taken.
yeah. I'm interested to see if
It's
they
just
are
gonna be a
doing
shot
the.
for shot remake of Infinity War, like,
I do.
slightly tweaked,
I do think we get Thor dying in Loki's arms. Like I think that's where that
mm,
goes as like a reverse to Infinity War.
and then Deadpool pops up, and he's like, "Oh, that's why he was
Oh
crying."
shit,
And
that's
everyone goes,
true.
"Oh, Deadpool, you silly goose, you."
Fuck, that's so true. But yeah, this is exciting. So the rumor originally was that next week's trailer was going to be a Doom centered trailer, but now it seems like it might be an X-Men trailer, specifically Cyclops, and then Doom for the final week, and then we get like a real trailer, maybe Super Bowl or May or whatever. So
Oh,
that
super
seeing the
gotta be Super
X-Men,
Bowl.
Yeah, they got it. They're not going to do nothing for the Super Bowl. They did that great Endgame trailer for the Super Bowl, like the first real look. They're going to do something. Seeing the X-Men this time next week, that's going to get me. Seeing James Marsden as Cyclops, that's really going to hit, man. That's really going to hit. I'm getting back to like my old self when it comes to the Marvel stuff. Doomsday's bringing me back.
We're gonna have to do a aluminum screen ranking of the X-Men movies for next year.
Yeah.
Because I need an excuse to. I haven't finished all the X-Men movies, but I've watched through most of them recently. I just have like the bad ones left. I have like Apocalypse and then Dark Phoenix.
I've only seen Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix one time, and I haven't wanted to go back. I did a watch through last year, I guess, for Deadpool and Wolverine, like at the start of the year. And I love those movies. I really do. They're
good
fun.
movies.
They're such a great time capsule of what superhero movies used to be, you know? And then I love those. I can't wait to see that trailer. But
yeah, that's exciting though, having the X-Men back. It is like, the haters are unfortunately right. It is cheap nostalgia tricks,
it's
but
100%.
it works.
100%. It gets me. That's the thing. I don't mind fan service. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
Feel
if I'm
free.
the fan getting serviced, it's
exactly. I'm so down. Please. Okay. Is there a segue here? That's not really. Not really.
Well, we did get another trailer this week, another teaser, for the new Tom Cruise Inarritu movie, Digger.
Yes.
Which is a comedy, which I wasn't expecting, but
yeah.
Saw that teaser on the IMAX screen. That was fun.
I didn't get to see
just
it.
Him dancing around.
That is really fun. I'm excited to have Tom Cruise in a big comedy.
I say he looks like he's kind of wearing like old man makeup in like some of the shots, because you never see his face. It's just like his kind of silhouette. But it looks like he's got like old man hair and face going on. So I don't know if he's aging up or if I just saw it wrong because I saw the trailer in 3D.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's like his what's the guy's name? Les Grossman from Tropic Thunder. It might be that kind of thing where he's really, which would be awesome.
That would be.
I'm really high on Tom Cruise stock right now after that whole space movie thing where he refused to bend the knee. Like that's awesome. He's killing it right now.
Yeah.
And this looks great. I'm not familiar with any of the other movies that Inarritu has done, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of a watch.
I haven't seen any either. I know he's done Birdman and the Revenant.
Oh, he did Birdman.
So, yeah.
Okay, I've seen Birdman and the Revenant. I didn't realize he directed those. Never mind.
So this is Tom Cruise being like, it's time to get that Oscar here.
Hell yeah.
Give me the Revenant
treatment. For real. He got his.
Although maybe not, because it's a comedy, so they don't really like to give awards to comedies.
So yeah, I'm really interested in this whole movie. What a fun teaser.
Going purely off the vibe of the teaser, I'm in. I'm sold.
Yeah, it's like
not that I had to be sold on a Tom Cruise movie, but
just fun to see him do something silly.
And something what is that's it? Not like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, exactly. He's like an oil thing. It's like on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean is the theory right now. Is that
is it? I thought that he was like a grave digger or something.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
I think there's just one shot at the end of the trailer where it looks like there's ocean around him. And so I think people were thinking he's like on an oil rig, but that could be.
Oh, that could be it. Well, here's the synopsis from IMDb. No, this is saying Judy. That's not right. What the hell?
Oh, I got one here. The comedy follows the most powerful man in the world who tries to prove he's humanity's savior before his own disaster destroys everything. Sounds fun as hell.
That's what I got, but when I click on Digger, it says Judy. So I don't know. Maybe they changed the name. Anyway, he plays a guy named Digger Rockwell, I guess. So.
Oh, that's his Govey name, Digger. That's awesome.
According to IMDb, Digger Rockwell.
That rocks.
Emma Darcy's supposed to be in this, and Riz Ahmed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, Sandra Hüller? What a year she's going to have then. Good Lord.
That's huge.
Oh, next year is going to be such a great year for movies, man.
Next year's actually unreal. It really is.
Yeah.
And we hit the ground running with like 28 years later. What's the other big January release that might be good?
Send Help.
Send Help,
That's what
yes.
I'm excited for. Yeah.
Send Help looks great. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a great year. Primate, yeah. I don't
look so bad. I saw the trailer for the first time before Avatar, and I was like, "Oh wow, this looks like a stinker."
Yeah, I don't know if
but
I'm
in a fun way though.
Yeah, I struggle with movies where animals are in danger in any way.
Well, it sounds like he's causing the danger though.
He is, but like he's probably gonna get like mistreated because he's like a pet or something, and it's gonna make me sad. Or they're gonna.
I don't know. I don't
I
think I'd feel bad because it looks like he's going around trying to kill people.
Yeah, but it's not his fault. He's just a little guy, you know. Well, I'll go on my good old doesthedogdie.com beforehand just to prepare.
Well, it'll tell you no dogs die in the movie.
Something.
Does the primate die in the movie?
They have different sections. They hit all of the possible animals.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got it all. They've got everything.
Lame.
I only look at what I need to look at. I haven't done that in a while, actually. Avatar Fire and Ash, brutal, man. Brutal. They're always that really fucking that's the reason I've only watched Way of Water. I saw it in theaters once, and I have the 4K, and I watched it only once since, because the Tulkun stuff, man, it really is viscerally upsetting. And all the animals, they're always killing the animals. They're always we'll get there. One scene specifically in Fire and Ash, really. Actually a couple, but one goes to mind immediately.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about how great next year's going to be for movies. After that, though, it's not really that obvious how good movies are going to be after that, because you informed me just before we started recording that the director of Paddington and Wonka, Paul King, has been signed on to direct a Labubu movie.
Yep. For Sony, I believe, the same people that brought us the Emoji movie.
Thank God, man.
I hate Labubus. I don't get Labubus at all. It's like, and I have Funko Pops back there, so I can't talk too much, I guess, but I really don't like Labubus. I don't get it. I'm anti Labubu.
Dude, Sony, what are they doing over there? What are they cooking? They like made K-pop Demon Hunters and then sold it to Netflix, and it became like the biggest kids movie of the decade. And then they're like, all right, now let's make a Labubu movie.
Yeah, and they just spent, I think, like 400 million something to buy the Peanuts. You think they'd probably get that in?
He's the one who's working on the Prince Charming movie for Disney. Chris Hemsworth expected to be Chris Charming. Oh,
Chris Charming.
Did I say Chris Charming? Chris Hemsworth.
Great casting.
Yeah, he charmed me already.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
what are they doing to my goat, Paul King?
Do you think this gets made realistically?
No, because nobody's going to care about Labubu. Labubu already isn't as big as it was when they...
That is true.
What? So
that is
stupid,
true,
man. Bro, how do you make Paddington 1 and 2 and then followed up with Wonka, which is like fine?
Oh, dude.
And then
Wonka's fine. This. The concept of Wonka 2 getting pushed back so he could do the Labubu movie hurts. That hurts on a visceral level.
Well, yeah, also Timothée Chalamet is like, I'm going to work with every director known to man.
Yeah.
Do you think Timothée Chalamet is going to make Wonka 2?
Yeah. He better.
Not for a while. Better.
But that's like I mean, I know he enjoys, well, he's definitely getting good money for Dune and everything. But like, I feel like he does a couple indie stuff and then he needs his big, he doesn't need it, but he gets his big blockbuster paycheck. Because Wonka's, I'm sure he's getting I'm sure he gets more money from Wonka 2 than like everything outside of Dune combined. Like, that's going to be a fat paycheck. Although it seems
A
like
big
Marty
studio
Supreme, he's
movie.
probably getting paid a good amount.
Yeah,
And there's a
and
pretty
he's
fat
putting in
budget.
work to make it a big
He's
movie, it
earning it.
seems.
How do you feel? You still are you
So here's the thing. This is actually interesting. He did the feature on the SD Kid song because there's like a long running
yeah.
theory that SD Kid was secretly Timothy Chalamet because the rapper only wears like a ski mask and you can only see his eyes and they have very similar like eyes and nose shape. So and like he was in like England doing promo for Marty Supreme and people kept asking him, they're like, "We have to ask you, are you SD Kid?" And he goes, I've got 2 words for that. All will be revealed in due time. And then like a week or 2 later, this new remix with him on it drops. And I was like, honestly, I was a little bit turned off by it at first. I was like,
Hmm.
all right, this is a little silly. But then I was like, nah, he's won me over. Cause then I listened to it for a second time and I was like, all right, he got me. I mean, I was
Fair.
going to see the movie anyway, but I had a Christmas brunch this past Sunday and I was talking with one of my cousins who like also like is into movies and stuff. And we talk about movies sometimes and he was like, "Oh, he's like Marty Supreme, I was thinking about probably waiting, but I'm going to go see it in theaters now because Timothy Chalamet is doing so much for the marketing."
Oh
And
wow.
he's like I like what he's doing with the marketing, so I'm going to go see it in theaters now.
Oh, that rocks.
So I was like, "Wow, it's working." Like
Yeah, I mean,
that rocks.
it's like at the end of the day, this is a movie about like a ping pong player in the 1950s, but like it's
Yeah.
really he's killing it. He's doing what's the guy's name that does it's like a comedy thing where people come in and audition. Drewski. He did the Drewski
Yeah.
thing with that. It's really
Yeah.
funny. I think and Marty Supreme became the fastest selling pre-sales for an A24 movie ever. Like
Yeah.
clearly there's something working here.
It also was in like 6 theaters last weekend up against Avatar's release in 6
Mm,
theaters, and it made like almost $1,000,000.
that is wild.
It had the highest like per theater average of any movie this year and of any like A24 movie ever.
That is wild. I
So,
hope it
and
does
I was
well.
looking at the tickets for Christmas Day because Rebecca's working Christmas Day, so we are looking to see how busy it's going to be. And Marty Supreme was like the movie that probably had the most tickets reserved for it on Christmas Day already.
Oh
Like, there were
wow.
some that were, like, already
Holy shit.
almost sold out shows in the middle of the day, so
That's wild.
we'll see. I'm
That's
very
wild.
curious to see how well this does business-wise, because if he
Me
could
too.
make a movie like Marty Supreme make, however much money, that would be insane.
Me too. I hope it does well. It's got a really like one of the biggest budgets for A24, right? Is it 100 million or something? Like and the marketing
Yeah.
I'm sure is pretty hefty. So I'm really hoping it does well. I'm very
Well,
interested to see.
also, I just looked it up because I was curious. Uncut Gems, the Safdie brothers movie, that the last one that they did was
Mm.
$50 million, and that was only in the US. Like, it didn't
Oh wow.
have an international box office, or there's no data online for it. So I'm curious to see how much further past that 50 mil it's gonna go.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm really excited for it. I really am. I mean,
yeah. He was on the
it's awesome.
Sphere recently in Las Vegas when they turned it
Looks
into a Marty Supreme ping pong ball. He looked terrified up there.
yeah, looked horrified. First guy to stand on the sphere, right? Like first person to
Yeah.
ever get up there.
First person to stand on the top of the sphere.
He's breathing as the camera's
It's like
and there's a video of him on the Empire State Building and he's like holding on to the side with all of his
yeah.
might,
No,
I
he,
guess
like,
is
wasn't going out onto the walkway, and, like, Odessa Zion or whatever was like, "Oh, come on out." He's like, "Yeah, it's crazy. It's high up, huh?"
It's awesome. I'm really excited to see her in the movie too. She's great in I Love LA. And it seems
Mm,
like this is really her big moment. And I'm excited for that.
yeah. Did you know that her mom is the voice of, Bobby in King of the Hill?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. That's incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Oh my
I've seen
god.
some people that they're like they hear that, and then now when they hear her acting, they're like, I can hear the Bobby voice creeping in sometimes.
Oh
It's her mom's
my
voice.
god. I'm only gonna listen for that now every time I see her. I'm gonna see Marty Supreme twice
Yes,
just to support now. Just to support Bobby Hill.
going Bobby on
Holy
Bobby.
shit. That's actually so sick. Oh my god.
Oh, this
Um,
rocks.
that's awesome. Back to the news. That was none of
Yeah.
that was in the news. We got a big casting this week. I think we could touch on this a bit. Lars
Yeah.
Eidinger was
Oh,
officially
right,
cast
that
as
one.
Brainiac in Man of Tomorrow. Um, Relatively unknown actor. Brainiac officially confirmed as the villain, which I think everyone kind of knew, but James Gunn was, of course, being James Gunn
It's like,
about
I
it.
never said that.
Yeah, and then someone replied to that tweet the other day, and they were like, and he was like, I hadn't said it up until that point. That guy's,
Technically, I never said
yeah,
it yet.
you know, that guy's the time of his life on Threads. He's giggling as he's typing on
Dude,
there.
I know that when he posts a thread, he is cackling to
A
himself. He's like,
100%.
you know, that's how he like, is that, like when I listened to like one of the like Peacemaker podcasts that they did, and he was on it and he was cackling to himself at the jokes that he wrote.
Yeah,
So I
no
can
one,
only imagine when he posts a snarky thread reply.
no one thinks James Gunn is funnier than James Gunn, and that's
It's
kind of
true.
beautiful. That's
Yeah.
uh
But yeah,
yeah, so
Brainiac's gonna be German.
Brainiac's going to be very German. And I
Yeah.
think it's cool. There were a lot of rumors about who it was going to be. Matt Smith was a big one. Dave Bautista ended up being a big one because for a while there it was like, oh, it's someone he's worked with in the past. And yeah, none of the above. Relatively unknown. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff, mostly German stuff, so unknown to us. But I think he's,
I saw
he's
someone
got
say that he
stuff.
was in Jay Kelly as
I was
German
just
bike
gonna.
rider.
Yes, he actually has a. I when he got cast, I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And I went to his IMDb and I saw German cyclist Jay Kelly, and he actually has. He's got a very small role in it, but he's good in his role, and it's like a fun character to. I don't know how to. It's
That
gets into
rocks.
spoilers a little bit, but
Yeah. Well, someone on Threads, one of the 10 people still on that app was like, "Hey, James Gunn is single-handedly keeping that app like
100%,
afloat, I think."
no
But
doubt.
somebody threaded James Gunn and they were like, "Hey, like what performance of Lars like really spoke to you and like inspired you to cast him?" And James Gunn just goes, "His audition." So even James Gunn hasn't seen him in anything, I guess.
That is really funny. That's really good.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this is
really
exciting.
exciting. Really
I don't know
exciting.
much about him, but I've seen
Yeah,
interviews and I'm like, this guy can do it. He looks the part.
definitely.
His voice sounds like the biggest nerd in the universe. So
Uh, just the fact that Brainiac is officially confirmed is so exciting to me. I've wanted to see him in a live action movie for God, I don't even know. When Injustice 2 came out, I was hoping for it. That was what, 2017?
mm,
He's awesome. He's such a great villain. Him on the big screen has so much potential, especially going up against a teamed up Superman and Lex. Like, this movie is going to be awesome. I'm really excited. And of course, the big reveal that it's not really Brainiac and it's Mansoor Mallah and the Brain, which
yes,
is
of
really
course.
exciting. Do you think he's cast as Mansoor Mallah
I
secretly?
think he's the brain,
Mm,
and we don't know who. I think maybe Batista could be Monsieur Mallah,
that's true. That's true.
and that's where that rumor came from.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. It's all going to be practical too, because they couldn't afford the
Yeah,
CG for him. So he's just going
right,
to be.
right. Well, actually, this is kind of CG related. You brought that up, so it made me think of it. I was thinking about this earlier today, and it just confuses me of why it's not been done yet. For like, I mean, Disney makes the Avatar movies, right? They're
Mhm.
these CG like feast on the eyes. Why has there not been like a comic book movie where they just use the Avatar technology and just motion capture it, like in space or something?
Yeah,
Then it would look awesome and it could look bright and vibrant and colorful like a comic book
that that would
does.
be so sick, man. That would be
I feel like
awesome.
it's made for that,
Yeah, it would rock. I feel like
and they just haven't
the
done it.
realistically, the two reasons that they haven't is because I don't think you do it without James Cameron. Like, I genuinely think
Yeah,
he's the only guy that can actually make this work in that well.
that's true.
And depending, like, like the budget for Avatar Fire and Ash was like over 400 million or something insane. But it's also like the only movie that there's no risk that it's not going to make that money back.
Right.
Like, there's
That's true.
never a worry that it's not going to at least make 800 million to make it
That's
back.
true. I did forget how expensive the Avatar movies are. That's a good point, actually.
I think I read that Fire and Ash could make no money, and Way of Water still would have made enough to cover both of them, like, fully, and the
Hell
marketing.
yeah.
It's fucking awesome, man. It's awesome.
Oh,
But I would love to see exactly what you're talking about. Just, it really is incredible. We'll talk about it with Avatar, but it's
yeah.
just so unbelievable. I mean, what superhero would you want to see in that
I don't know. I was just
realm?
thinking of like probably like good for like a space
Mm.
bound thing, but then I'm like, I don't know. Give me what's the like dinosaur looking Thor guy? What's his name? I can't
Oh,
remember.
Beta Ray Bill?
Yeah, let's get a Beta Ray
Yeah.
Bill Avatar style movie.
Yeah, that would rock. He kind of has a similar face shape to the
Right. It's
Na'vi.
like made for him.
Yeah, that's true. That would rock. Maybe Vin Diesel can finally get his Planet X Groot movie with the Avatar
No, I
technology.
don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want I don't want Vin Diesel to do anything, I think. I'm fine with Vin Diesel doing what he's doing right now, of just going around to
Campaigning.
different events, talking about movies that are definitely getting made.
Yeah. Just, I love what Vin Diesel's doing now, just publicly begging and pleading to get the new
Yeah.
Fast and Furious made.
I love Vin Diesel is currently doing the, like, movie star equivalent of being the little brother and handed an unplugged controller and being told that you're playing in the game. Where the studios are like, "Yeah, man, we'll make Triple X 7 or whatever the hell. Yeah, man, we'll give you $1 billion to make Fast and Furious 12. It'll definitely happen." And then he just goes around and he's like, "Yeah, I'm making Fast 12. I'm doing all this."
The
And
Groot
everyone's like,
movie's
"Right, I'm
finally
sure you
happening.
are, buddy. I'm sure, man." Yeah. I
That's
just
so
talked to James Gunn. We're making a Groot movie in the DCU. He said they can do it.
Oh my god.
He's
That's
like, "I just
so
got off the
funny.
phone with James Gunn. I'm gonna be playing Batman in Brave and the Bold."
All of these, that's the real reason studios are going so all in on AI, so they can send AI videos to him and be like, look, we made the movie. Here's the group movie. We did it.
It's straight to streaming, Vin. He's like, "I'm on my Disney Plus, but I don't see it."
Here, Vin, here's Fast
Like,
and
fuck,
Furious
dude,
11.
send OpenAI $1 billion so we can put it on our app, so Vin can go onto his home Disney Plus account and look up
Uh,
Groot the movie.
oh, that's so good.
Uh,
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god.
Vin Diesel
Uh,
frantically calling Bob Iger at 3 a.m. I looked on every single tile. I even checked the Nat Geographic tile. I don't see the Groot movie. Where's it at?
oh, it's still in theaters, Vin. Oh.
Oh, okay. I went to the theater. They said they didn't get it. Yeah, it's a limited run. We're testing it out now for the Marvel
Here, I'll
movies
just
now.
send it to you.
Yeah.
AI Groot going.
Whoa, this is awesome. He's like morphing in and out of people in the scene. Looks like dog shit.
It's an hour and a half of slowly zooming in on
Yeah.
Groot in various scenes. Oh
And then
my
just a
god!
planet in space that has like a giant
Planet
X on it. Oh, okay, we're finally doing it. Nice. I don't remember recording any voice lines for this. Oh, really? Well, we had like a bunch of excess from your previous stuff, Vin,
It's
so we
just
just used that.
the most obvious AI. I am Groot. It's
It
not even
has
Vin
the
Diesel.
OpenAI watermark on it. The Sora watermark.
Sora.
Yeah. Who is Sora? That's like Brainiac's, sidekick. So he's taking over the whole thing. Oh.
Oh, meta, I like it. Half the movie is for some reason filmed by Ring Doorbell.
Yeah.
It's like Groot's bouncing on a trampoline for an hour.
Oh, they got Ring on Planet X. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Good world building.
Yeah. Yeah, Vin, now can you please stop calling me at 3 a.m.? I'm trying to get some sleep here. I've got a very busy day of responding to one email tomorrow. Okay.
From you asking for a sequel to Planet X.
To Bob Iger at Disney.com. From Vin Diesel at VinDieselRocks.com.
Just 2 question mark?
Yeah.
Took him an hour and a half. Oh my god.
Type with one finger. Q W no backspace T O send. Hey Bob, I sent you an email if you can look at it whenever you get a chance.
And
Yeah, Vin, I'll get right on that.
He then emails Universal 11 question mark.
He just sends a picture of Millie Bobby Brown. What if we got Millie Bobby Brown in the 11th one? Because she is named 11. Yeah, Vin, that's a good idea, but we don't own Netflix or Stranger Things, so we can't really do that.
He's emailing Netflix. He's like, "Can you buy Universal too?" And then
let's make a Groot Stranger Things crossover. I really
email
love
it
the
over to
concept
him.
of Vin Diesel emailing different CEOs trying to get his franchises continued. And they all just keep sending him AI videos. And it's just they're just sending him scenes from the previous movies. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Shout out to Vin Diesel, man.
Shout out. We love him. We love him.
One of the best going right now.
One of the best guys.
One of the best in the email game today.
Oh, I can't wait for the next interview where he's like, Planet X is happening, everybody. We got to cover that.
Or the next interview where he's like, when did this turn into You're Beautiful?
Oh my god. When did this truly his greatest.
What a line.
When did this turn into You're Beautiful?
It was his best performance though, I'll say
it
that.
Really is. I'm gonna check his Instagram and see if he his last post.
He's like, I'm the second guy on top of the sphere, and I'm announcing Fast and Furious Groot, Planet X.
2026.
Said,
2026. ... Got a good feeling with this picture of himself.
I've got to follow Vin Diesel.
A picture of him with Cristiano Ronaldo. Everyone asked, would he be in the Fast mythology?
Dude, what is his problem, man?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, what is the movie he's doing with Michael Caine?
Why does he have 104 million followers?
I know all of his pictures get an insane amount of likes. Oh yeah, The Last Witch Hunter. He brought that back with Michael Caine. He brought Michael Caine out of retirement for that one. He posts. Oh my god! Wait, look at this. This is the greatest.
Is this an AI picture of Vin Diesel? The one that you showed?
Oh my god, is it?
It looks like it.
Someone sent it to him and he goes, "Wow, great picture of me."
Smoothed out. Wow, I don't even remember owning that shirt.
Look at this.
The Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
I've always been a Mattel fan, but watching them evolve into a cinematic creative force has been inspiring. Their commitment to storytelling and cultural impact makes this special. Oh my god. Oh, dude, excited.
This is another one of the AI trailers that he got sent. The Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's not happening. He told Discussing Film, he's like, yeah, I'm making a Rock'em Sock'em Robot movie.
Do you think he made this picture himself?
Yes, I think he did. I think he did make that edit.
Oh, he put the press release out.
Hats off to Mattel.
Oh my god.
Vin Diesel is writing, producing, and starring in it. That movie's never happening. A script by Vin Diesel?
I'm a Rock'em Sock'em Robot. No, I'm the Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Family.
When did you get beautiful, Rock'em Sock'em Robot? Oh, that's nice. He made a post for
when
Dwayne
did this
Johnson.
turn into I love you?
He made a post for the Smashing Machine telling everyone to go watch it. That's nice. He's like, Dwayne, please.
He posted a thing for his birthday, 91, and I'm still learning from you. Happy birthday, Dad. And he posted a picture of himself with his dad's birthday balloons. His dad's not even in the picture.
Oh my God, wait, his Thanksgiving post. As we are in various stages of getting these films to the big screen, Fast X2, Calder, Riddick, Xander, and that infamous New York detective, I'm reflecting on all the amazing talent I've been blessed to work with.
Wait,
Who
what
would
New
you
York
like
detective?
to see me work with? Who is the infamous New York detective? Happy Veterans Day from the Fast and Furious family to our global family.
Look at this edited picture he posted on November 20th. Those are not his hands. He's not doing that.
Grateful for all. Your feedback on who I should work with is
what these Freudians have seen. Check Friday.
Why would he post that one?
That's also like an edit. I don't think that's his body, is it?
Oh my God, it can't be. Him. Oh my God. You think he made this guy wear his backpack here so he could show off his Fast X Part 2 shirt?
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my! Every week or so, he posts a picture with Michelle Rodriguez and says, "From our Fast family." Where's
when
the
I think
LA
about
one?
the characters I have the honor to portray, Dom, Riddick, Xander, Calder, Groot, they all have something. They all have something that speaks to me on a deeper level. But I have to say, the one that is the most outright fun, the most moments of levity fueled by extreme sports action is Xander Cage. Groot is fun too, of course, haha. But what's incredible about Xander is that it started as the fun answer to the spy genre, the American answer to Bond, and then grew into something even bigger, a truly global franchise with the most international cast.
Mr. President, the Americans are waiting. What is our answer to Bond?
Hashtag Xander Cage. Returning to the streets.
This is January 23rd, the best Instagram post of all time. Last week, during the fires that displaced LA, my sister Jordana reached out to me and said, "Please have Universal film the rest of Fast X Part 2 in LA. Los Angeles needs it now more than ever."
Oh my God. He was posting AI slop all the way back at August 26th.
Oh my God. Are him and Michelle Rodriguez, are they dating in real life? Are they together?
I have no idea. But he posted this picture and it's captioned, "I was always fascinated by the origins of how The Hobbit came to be. The idea that it started as a story a father would tell his children around a campfire." And then, as you know, I've been deep in development and writing on so many of the characters I've grown a bond with. Just recently, I read my family The Arbor King, the long-awaited story of Groot's return to Planet X. And then We Are Groot, and it's him in an I Am Groot shirt.
Oh, the long-awaited. We've been on the edge of our seats. Wait, he posted this picture twice, and the second time he just made it black and white. This one's from March.
Yeah, but then look at this Groot Hulk AI art that he's posting here.
The people need Groot versus Hulk.
Dude,
everyone's
maybe
asking
Groot's in
for
Brand New Day.
Oh my God. Oh wait, June 17th. Who took that? What is the angle on that? Who was...
I think he took it. He took this on himself.
June 7th. Congratulations to the whole team at Mattel. The launch of Mattel Studios this week is great for the industry. ... Rock'em sock'em robots.
Lucky kid from New York. Hashtag Sergeant Theo.
What are we... Is that the infamous New York detective? Sergeant Theo?
I'm gonna look it up. Sergeant Theo.
Oh,
who is Sergeant Theo?
This is so good. I can't, at least he respects not doing an Iron Giant too. That's nice of him.
Vin Diesel is Kojak on IMDb? Development continues on a feature film adaptation of the CBS cop TV series Kojak, starring actor Vin Diesel. Lieutenant Theodore Kojak.
What is happening? What is happening? He's playing Ted Kojak. Oh my god! All right,
What
should
is
we move
this?
on with the
What is
news?
this? Hang on. What? Happy 4th. Him in bed with a lollipop.
What is happening in his life? What is going on?
He is the most interesting
Oh
man
my god!
ever.
Oh my god! Our last episode of the year, a 30-minute Vin Diesel segment.
Here's him with Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg always tells him to direct.
Vin, we need you to direct. We need you in the industry. Oh my god! Wait, did you see the Steven Spielberg Ben Affleck beef this week?
No, I didn't.
Oh, really quick. It's like this long-standing beef.
I'm done.
I forget what the movie was, but he was producing a movie, a big movie. I forget what it was, and the director of the movie was like, "We got to get Ben Affleck to star." And Steven Spielberg was like, "No, we can't," because years prior at a family party, Steven Spielberg's son pushed Ben Affleck into the pool, and then Ben Affleck pushed him back into the pool, and Steven Spielberg has hated Ben Affleck ever since and refuses to work with him. I think it's so funny. But I mean, I think Ben Affleck's in the right. Kid pushes you
Yeah,
in the pool, you
fuck
push
that
him
kid.
back. What are we talking about here?
Absolutely.
Come on,
Absolutely.
Steven. What are we
Raise your
doing?
son better, Steve.
Yeah, exactly. But we have another piece of DC news because the last news was Brainiac, of course.
Of course, everyone remembers that.
Famously. It seems like Captain Atom is going to be making his DCU debut in Creature Commandos Season 2, which is very exciting. Captain Atom, not the Atom. That feels like a fair confusion. He's Nathaniel
Or
Adam,
Adam
who's like
Smasher.
not Adam Smasher as well. Yeah, he's this military man, Nathaniel Adams, who gets, I think it's a science experiment goes wrong, and he essentially gets like energy manipulation and can like armor himself up, and all the other stuff like flight, super strength, all that fun stuff. Yeah, it seems like he's gonna have a role in Creature Commandos. My theory about Creature Commandos season 2 is that it's gonna be the team rounding up metahumans and throwing them into salvation, and then at the end they get thrown into salvation. So he could be like the main guy that they're trying to get the whole season, maybe. And then, eventually they end up getting sent there with him or something. Think this would be a great role for Alan Richardson, who recently met with DC. I think this would be kind of stupidly perfect for him. And Captain Atom, not like a really well-known character, but had a big role in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, which it seems like a lot of the DCU is being, taking inspiration from. So really excited about the possibility of seeing him as like a big player in here. I think if he is in Creature Commandos, would make a lot of sense to throw him into Man of Tomorrow too. He really fits that kind of world. But yeah, very exciting.
Hell yeah. I'm not super familiar with this Adam fella, but
all I know is from the old cartoon, so I'm not very familiar with him either. He's a pretty niche character, but I think he's one of the Charlton comic guys, like Peacemaker, who was bought out by DC. So he was like originally kind of a not parody, but like a
like a different version of Superman.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's really cool. He's like nuclear stuff. Like I think he got hit with like a nuclear reaction or something, so he can like
there's so many cases
bombs and
people getting hit with nuclear reactions.
Yeah, exactly. He can like absorb energy and like power and stuff. Really cool guy. Excited to see him in the DCU if this is true, which I think it might be. Yeah. We could probably cut some of this stuff.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Claire and Brand New Day.
Yeah, we'll just get to the big one.
The big stuff. The Odyssey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I still haven't seen the full trailer because I was expecting to see it before Avatar, but instead I got rewarded with like a small sequence from the movie. It felt like it opened up and it was John Bernthal talking to Tom Holland in the scene that we saw in the original teaser.
Okay.
And he's like, the story of the horse or whatever. He's like, but you don't know, but have you heard the story from like the inside or something along those lines? And then it cuts to John Bernthal, Matt Damon, and a bunch of other dudes piled up inside the horse that's like on the beach, and they're getting like lifted up, and then they go inside and they break out and everything, and they go to open the gates. It was a very awesome sequence. I was like, oh, glued to the screen. It was like I was watching magic for the first time.
Dude, how long was this scene? How long was this whole sequence?
It was decently long. It was a couple minutes long.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. But yeah, it got me even more excited.
That is really exciting. I didn't get to see that because I saw it in Dolby. But that sounds awesome. The trailer that released is really great. It looks beautiful. A lot of people mad because the armor's not perfect. Shut up. Who cares? What are we
I'm
doing?
over these nerds. And the people that are
I'm
like,
so
why would it be ruins? It wouldn't be ruins because it
yeah,
would be around that time period. First of all, it's cool that they just went there and filmed it there.
yeah, 100%.
Second of all, it's not a real story. This is
Yeah,
not like a historical text.
yeah. I think it was and even if it was, who cares? I think it was Ryan
Yeah.
Johnson in an interview about Wake Up Dead Man when he was talking about the lighting. And it was like he said something like, yeah, it's not realistic that the lighting would change that much in like 10 minutes or whatever, but it looks cool. Boom. That's all you need. It looks good. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Boom. Fuck yeah, man. And
It's a
also
movie.
the
It's
armor.
supposed to look cool.
Yeah. The armor and the helmets look awesome. Benny Safdie looks sick as hell as Agamemnon. He looks sick. Really funny to voice Bowser Jr. and Agamemnon within like a month apart. What range, baby. But yeah, that's really interesting. I might be wrong here, but I don't think that like the Trojan horse is in the Odyssey, which is interesting. I mean, I think it's referenced, but I think that it's like
I think the Trojan horse happens before.
Yeah, I think it's like
happens.
Yeah, I think it's referenced, but it's not like detailed, so it's kind of a cool I'm really interested because you could do the Odyssey in like 6 movies, you know? I'm really interested with what gets in, what doesn't get in, how the story is really told. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of montage stuff, which is cool.
Yeah. I'll be fascinated to see the final runtime of this movie.
Yeah.
I honestly think there's a part of me that's like, I wonder if they're going to go like batshit insane and let Nolan make like a 4.5-hour movie with an intermission.
I would love that.
That would be awesome.
I mean, this is not fair for me to feel this way, but I think I'd be a little disappointed if it's less than 3 hours. Like, I think I'd be like, you know, I want to really. How long is Fire and Ash? 3 hours, 17 minutes.
Fire and Ash like 3 hour, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, personally, I never felt the time. I just want to sit there and, especially with the Odyssey, man. The scene in the trailer with the as they're all rowing through the storm. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it looks incredible, and a lot of people are saying it's going to be the next like interstellar sequence where they're going through like the iconic, and it just looks incredible. I'm so goddamn excited for this movie, man.
Well, I mean, Oppenheimer was 3 hours long, so this one is definitely going to be longer, just with the scope of the story it is.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see.
It's going to be incredible. We get a very brief look at the Cyclops in the trailer. Like, we don't actually see him, but we see kind of Odysseus looking up at him, and we see him slowly start to rise in the cave. I can't wait to get a full look at it. It does look practical. I mean, not that I know, but I remember
it's mostly practical.
Yeah, I remember there was a lot of discussion about how he was really trying to do as practical as possible, and it almost looks like a stop motion-y kind of thing as it's slow. We only see like 3 frames, so it could be just but it does look like he's like slowly rising, almost in a stop motion or like puppety way. And I can't wait to see that. I'm really excited to see how he handles all the fantastical stuff, like the Poseidon fighting. Like, oh man, I really can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
What
I
a great
just need
year.
it to be July already.
I know. I'm so pissed that I missed out on the 70mm tickets because this is going to be the one that I gotta see in 70mm. Maybe not for the first time because I want to see it as soon as possible.
Yeah,
just talking so quick, but I can't wait.
No, this one I'm definitely gonna make the trip up to New York to see it in 70mm at some point.
It's so worth it.
I have to.
Fingers crossed. Maybe there's an aluminum screening somewhere in there. in early July.
Yeah,
Be a
we'll make it
beautiful
happen.
thing.
Vin Diesel will invite us out.
So true. He's gonna be so honored, and
Yeah.
he thinks he's
They're
in it.
showing the trailer for Groot Planet X movie before, so I've got 2 spare tickets for you. Thank you, Mr. Diesel.
We're honored. You think this movie crosses $1 billion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it.
Oppenheimer almost hit $1 billion. Obviously, it had
Yeah,
Barbenheimer going with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but that's a historical biopic with 0 action in it. This is,
Totally.
like, so much action in it. It's gonna be
Yeah,
so yeah.
and it's hyped, man. Like this is like a big deal. It's tough to
Mhm.
see what is hyped in like the real world and what's hyped for like people like us. But I think this one has broken
This
through a
is
little bit.
real world hype.
Yeah, I think so. And like if it doesn't cross $1 billion, it'll get really goddamn close. Like it'll get super super close. Oh man, losing Christopher Nolan got to be the biggest fumble of all time. That Warner Brothers. I mean, what are we? Maybe the
Yeah.
worst decision in the history of the
'Cause they
industry.
didn't wanna put Tenet to theaters for some
Yeah.
reason.
No, they did. They
Tenet,
just also
good ass
wanted it
movie.
on HBO Max the
Yeah.
literal same second.
So stupid.
And they lost Tom Cruise. And like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Dude, I hope that leading up to The Odyssey, they do, like, IMAX re-releases of all of Nolan's movies.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I would pay an insane amount to be able to see Tenet in IMAX, man. I need to see it in a theater at all.
Oh,
It's kind of
absolutely.
ridiculous I haven't been able to do
Still
that.
have not seen it. Tenet is
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
uh I think Tenet's the only one of Nolan's movies I haven't seen. Wait, what's his very first?
Uh,
Is it Memento or is there one before it?
I know he did Memento, and then he did something with Al Pacino that I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
I haven't seen that one or The Prestige.
I saw The Prestige a while back.
Or
I don't know if that
Dunkirk.
counts. I have
Go see
Dunkirk if you
Dunkirk.
wanna borrow it.
Oh, maybe. We made a movie in 1998 that's on Tubi right now, that's an hour, 10 minutes called Following.
Oh, Following. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
And then Insomnia is the Al Pacino movie from
Oh,
2002.
Insomnia. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Okay, so I got a couple. I love
Yeah.
Memento, though.
Memento's a good movie. I gotta rewatch it.
Me too. I did it when, like, Oppenheimer came out, I think.
Fair. I'll do it when The Odyssey drops, I guess.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we'll do a bit of a watch
year
through.
next year. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I guess that's kind of it for the news. Should we head on over to Avatar?
Yeah, let's get into it finally.
Yeah. Avatar: Fire and Ash. So, I know what you think about it. Do you wanna
Yeah.
go first, and
I
then
want
I
you
can go, or you want me to
whatever. I guess I can go first since I'm pretty obvious. I'll just go.
Alright.
I'll just do it quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. I think I dropped it down to 4 for a second, then I put it back up to 4.5 because I just love these goddamn movies, man. I really do. They're sitting in the theater with a big old popcorn, watching an Avatar movie is just one of the greatest gifts life has to offer. It there are issues with the movie for sure, not denying that. But I get to see my boys, my Navi boys, my Navi family on the big screen, and I think I do wish that this movie. Well, we'll get to that. Yeah, I really liked it. 4.5 stars. What did you think?
Alrighty. I really like this movie a lot. I gave it 4.5 stars also.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my god, you've been on fire recently with your ratings.
Yeah, I give it 4.5. Which I think is the highest rated Avatar movie that I've seen. I think I
Oh
only gave
wow.
Way of Water 4.
Oh wow, I was gonna ask you your ranking of the three
Which
at some point.
I think it would go 3, 2, 1.
Wow. I think for me it's 2, 3, 1.
I'd have to rewatch 2 though. I've only seen it the
Fair.
one time in theaters, and it
Fair.
was a while ago. So, but I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I do, I wouldn't have said before this. I'm like, oh, I'm an Avatar like fan. Definitely not a
Yeah.
super fan, but I'm like I like the movies, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, Avatar. Like I can't wait for Avatar:
Yeah.
Fire and Ash.
Yeah. It's fair.
And then I just was watching. I love it, man. I like the characters. I think almost I like every character in the Avatar movies except for one.
I know, yeah.
And
Is that what you were hinting at earlier? The thing that,
yeah,
yeah.
which we
It,
can get into that in a little bit, but I like all of them. Like Kiri, I thought her story is interesting. Um, obviously Natiri and Jake Sully, the goats.
hell yeah.
Um, I think uh Quaritch is like one of the most fun villains in
Totally.
movies.
Totally.
And now he's got a Navi girlfriend that's like even more insane
Yeah.
and was awesome.
Varang is one of every time she was on screen, especially if it was her and Quaritch in the scene together, it was just magic.
Yeah. It's so good. I loved it, man. I loved it a lot. Um, they had Payakon back,
Oh,
the
my
goat.
king. They put him on trial.
Yeah, that
My
was messed
guy.
up, man.
It was
I also really like Loic. I remember really liking him in Way of Water. I think it's super interesting him and like all his similarities he has to Jake Sully, but Jake Sully gets mad at him for having those
totally.
similarities.
Totally.
Like Jake Sully sees his like human side in Loic the most of any of his kids, and it feels like he kind of has self internalized that kind of against him a bit, and
Definitely.
that's really interesting.
Definitely. I think Loak is like a fascinating character. And if he does go on to become like the main character of the Avatar franchise, which was like a big
I'm there.
thing heading into, I'm so down. I think it's really interesting. I think him always living in the shadow of Neteyam and then, him as he would think he gets his big brother killed, who was like the perfect son. And we see a lot of the fallout of that in this movie with Jake and Jake specifically with him. And there's one scene in particular that I think we'll get to in spoilers that's just like Loak at like his lowest point. And I was pretty shocked that it
Was
was in the
Loac's
movie.
point?
Yeah, I was like, it was a really bold thing to put in such a big like family movie. And I think he's just such an interesting character.
Yeah, he's awesome. Um, yeah, they're all so great, and then there's Spider,
Yeah.
who's also there. There's like no aspect of his story that I like care about at all.
Really? So it's not just a performance. You don't care for Spider as a character?
Yeah, I think as a
Really?
character he could be interesting, but I just like the performance is horrible, and I hate the love thing with Kiri. Cut that out
Really?
immediately. Yeah. I
Really?
know it's just weird to me. I'm like, they're basically brother and sister.
Yeah,
They're both
yeah,
adopted kids of Jake Sully and Natiri.
yeah, but well, yeah, maybe it's because of the CW Flash show, but it's well, like they didn't fully grow up together. He was like older when he got adopted. Yeah, no, it's weird, but
I guess, but it's still like, hey man, there's plenty of Navi out there, man.
I thought you were gonna say it's weird because it's 70-year-old Sigourney Weaver's voice
Well,
coming out
that
of
is
the.
also weird. I feel like it was very obvious in this one that
Yeah.
it was 70-year-old Sigourney Weaver
It
playing a
definitely
child.
is. I think it works for what they're doing with the character,
Yeah.
but like it's a wise connected to the world thing. But no, I agree. So that's interesting because I think I get this stuff about Spider's performance. My hot take is that how does I don't think he's like doing great, but I think it's like so much more noticeable because he's the human that like I think that's kind of how they're all delivering their lines and performing. I think you just don't notice it because they're Navi, you
No,
know?
because there's other humans in this and they're not as bad when
Yeah, but
they're
they don't have
interacting with
as
Navi.
much. They very rarely are interacting with only Navi. And I do feel for Jack Champion because he films all of his scenes twice. And
Yeah,
when
no, it's
he,
definitely a very hard job to
yeah,
do.
yeah,
I'm not saying like Jack Champion is a bad actor and
yeah,
he'll
I
never
got
be
you.
good in anything.
Yeah,
I just think in this role, this is like a hard like some of the best actors working today would struggle in like the conditions required
totally,
for this role.
totally.
And just him being so young and also and not that experience is gonna be tough. Like he was put behind the 8 ball from the start.
Totally.
But I feel like it wasn't as noticeable in the last one. It's just he was so pivotal in this
He's
movie that it
very,
felt
yeah.
like he kept going back to him. And there's a major scene, which we'll get into in spoilers, that revolves around Spider. And I'm supposed to be feeling this emotion for this character, and I just feel absolutely nothing. I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is all that you're giving me for
I
this moment?
Yeah, I get all that performance wise. I really like Spider as a character though. So I'm is does the
Mm.
performance drag the character down that much or do you
It
just not care? Like I think
it
he's
drags it down, but I'm also just like, I think the basics of the character is interesting of the, like,
mm,
oh, he's like a human that lives there, he was raised by Na'vi, it's like the Jungle Book or whatever, and now he can breathe air, and that's gonna be a whole interesting thing,
mm.
but I'm just like, I don't know, when he pops out and Kiri keeps calling him Monkey Boy, I'm like, I don't like any of this, and he's annoying, he annoys me as well.
You
He's
didn't
like,
like
"I'll be
his little
fine. I
dance?
don't need a new mask." His new dance pissed me off. I don't know, it's just something about him, I'm like, and, like, in the last one, spoilers for Way of Water, he saves Quaritch for no reason. He's like, "That's my dad," but he hates his dad, but it's like, "Alright, I get it, man, just, like, pick one. Pick one of your 2
I
dads
think
and move
that's
on."
I think that's what makes him so interesting. I think like as a character outside of performance or anything, he's like kind of I mean he's very pivotal to this, but he's like kind of what it's all about. Like he is the reverse Jake Sully in a way where he's like a human who is a Navi and then well no, he's a Navi who is a human, whereas Jake is a human who is a Navi. And it's like really interesting, especially because it's Quaritch's son and his role in this story is what makes Jake and Quaritch even more interesting because their dynamic is maybe my favorite thing about this franchise at this point. And
Mm.
the fact that, like, I guess it's kind of spoilers, but the fact that they have to team up at multiple points because Spider's in danger, and the fact that they, like, kind of have this mutual respect for each other because they both look out for Spider. Like, I find that so interesting, which I guess now that I'm saying it isn't specifically Spider. It's using Spider more as a plot device, but I think it works.
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like like, that stuff is all cool, I just wish that I cared about the character more, which I
Yeah,
guess it
that's
is
fair.
mostly the performance that drags that down for me,
That's
but
fair.
like, a character like that, I should be like, "Oh, Spider is awesome. I like this character," and he just isn't. I'm
Yeah.
like, when he shows up on screen, I'm like, oh, get to a character I care about." You know, like, I care about, like, the youngest child, Took or
Took.
whatever. Like, I care about Took more, and Took has said, like, 5 words in the 2
Yeah,
movies combined.
they got to give Took a gun.
Yeah.
She's always getting into
Give Took a gun
yeah,
dot com.
right. She's always getting into danger. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's all fair. I get that. I don't agree, but I get it. I agree
okay.
with the performance side of things, just not the.
Yeah. I
I do
wish that
wish.
I thought Spider was cooler,
Yeah,
because it
I
should be on paper a cool character.
I really wish they didn't spoil the breathing thing in the trailer. But I mean I knew
Mm.
they did, so you know who cares. But I think that's a really interesting development. And I think all the stuff they did with AWA in this is really interesting. I get
Yeah, the
I mean,
side-eye god.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Should we just do spoilers because there's just so much.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
before
spoil it
spoilers,
up. Oh,
the animals always getting hurt is very upsetting, and I know it's the whole point. But do we have to specifically when we meet the Wind Clan, the
yeah, this was
Tlalim
the scene
clan?
that was tough.
They're so fucking cool. They're awesome. And the poor, no one's trying to help him. No one's trying to help the Wind Ray guy as he's getting dragged down. And in the fire, he's screaming as he's engulfed in fire. And he's being dragged down by his boy, who's also dying because he was lit on fire. It's so sad. And then like
Yeah,
there's so much the Ikrons are always getting shot. They're always getting hurt. They're always in danger. Kiri, her Ikron dies, and it's just like a she's like
that was a tough
apologizing
scene.
and thanking it, and it's so sad. And in like the expanded lore, there's like this whole thing where how she tamed her first Ikron and they like became friends and she asked if they could be friends, and it was just like stupid little stuff like that. And then that's how it goes down, and it's just so sad. They're always falling out of the sky in a big battle. The don't even get me started on the Tulkun. Oh my god. I've never hated any character more than the fucking Australian guy who's always in these. I thought he died in the last one, and then he pops right back up with
With a
his
robot
stupid
arm.
arm. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh my god. But yeah, it's not a complaint. It's just it really gets me, and I know that's the point.
Yeah. No, that scene of the Wind Traders getting ambushed and that like ray kind of going down, I was like, damn,
Yeah,
that's tough.
that's a tough watch, man. Oh,
Yeah. All right, should we spoil it up now?
yes, definitely. There's so much to talk about here.
Yeah. I think the scene that got me the most, where I was like full on like crying basically, was the Loak scene where he goes out and he's like gonna shoot himself. Because he
Yeah.
goes out and he's got the gun, and I'm like, what is this guy gonna like kill himself here on the beach? Like they won't do that. This is an Avatar movie. And then he puts the gun to him, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Are they actually doing? I was
That's
like, they're not actually, and they don't obviously, but it is
yeah.
like,
It's and I don't know if this is credit to Avatar or credit to me being naive, but for a split second I was like, what if they did that? Like it wasn't like for a second I was like, there's a
yeah,
small chance they actually do this, and then Jake has to like deal with that. I thought that would be
right.
like insane, and I'm glad they didn't. Obviously, 'cause that'd be fucking depressing. But yeah, no, that really got me. That was a beautiful scene, and then they come running over to him, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
sad.
and Kiri sees the gun and she's like, she knows what he went out
She
there
knows
for and
it's
everything.
yeah. It's sad, man. All the and it's like the Jake Loak relationship, especially when Jake outwardly pretty much says that he does blame him for his brother's death. Like,
Yeah.
whew, that all really got me, man. And what really, I cried a lot in this movie. Unfortunately, there's in the third act, we're just hopping all over the place, but towards the very end, when Ronal, Kate Winslet's character, is killed as she's giving birth, and she like holds the baby for a second. Oh, that was
Mm.
like, oh man. And then at the very end, when she's like, they're all in the spirit realm, and oh fuck, man. But like Natiri getting the baby and like saying that she was gonna get her, and the name Prim, I think was like she gave her the name. Oh, that was rough. That was a hard watch. I was
Yeah.
I cried tears of joy also though. I did when the Tulkun started fucking him up. I could have cheered. You know that TikTok
Yeah.
of the woman who's watching football or something, and
Yeah,
she's
she's
like,
like,
"Oh, yeah, yeah." That was me when the Tulkun started rising up, dude. I legitimately was crying during that scene because for a split second, it's just the Navi fucking all of them up. That's just like whenever there is the final movie. That's how I want it to end. I don't want like a big dramatic battle. I just want him to fuck everybody up. I don't like. I was for a second. I was like, "Is this not even going to be close?" But then obviously the Menquan clan pull up, and all of a sudden it's completely switched. But yeah, I adored the. I know it is repetitive. Like that's a big complaint about this, and I do
yeah.
get that because this movie was going to be like this and Way of Water were one and whatever. But seeing the Tulkun come up and just fucking destroy the. Ooh, sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. I
No.
want maybe
Cook.
one of my favorite characters here who's like barely in it is the doctor Jermaine Clement plays the doctor who works for the RDA.
Oh
And
yeah, this guy.
oh my god, he's like he's the marine biologist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he learns about the Tolkien stuff, and he knows that they have a culture and that they're smart and all this stuff. And so it puts everything on the line to go free Jake Sully and tell him what's happening and like go help them. And like that's the stuff that really gets me because it's like this is just one random guy. He's got nothing to do with any of this, and just one guy being like, this
Yeah.
shit's fucked up. Let me do something about it. And it works. And he like is able to save the day, putting himself on the line. I loved that. I really loved that.
Yeah. I was laughing at that scene when he's like driving this giant like excavator truck towards Jake Sully's like glass container, and the guys are like, "Hey, stop, stop! Like you can't drive over here." Like, yeah, man, that'll stop. And then they just start shooting the metal thing with their guns,
Yeah.
like it's gonna die. I was like, we
Yeah,
got
these
some
guys.
real dumb guys here, man.
That that's maybe my favorite bit of this whole movie is the being Jake is like arrested or whatever, and he's held in the cave. And then you have at the same time you have the doctor, you have Neytiri, and you have Spider all doing their own thing to break him out. And you're like hopping between the three as he's just in this cage.
Yeah.
That was like completely new for this world, a new environment where we're in what the people are doing to Pandora, and it's just gross and it sucks, and it's just disgusting. And so we get a new environment, we get a new stuff, and the sequences are so fun. Neytiri flying around, blowing shit up, escaping the Menquan clan. Varang is chasing after her. People are shooting. You have Spider putting himself in front of Jake to be like, "You can't shoot now because I'm here and you don't want to kill me." And then they change their mind. So then they're firing at him. You have the robot people come out and start to fight. Like that really had me. I was on the edge of my seat that whole time.
Yeah. That was, I think, my favorite sequence in the movie. It was so good. I mean, apart from the final battle, obviously, because that was nuts. But
yeah,
it was awesome. I will say I did like in the final battle sequence when it's just Quaritch and Jake Sully, and they're just like fighting, just fisticuffs.
Totally.
And it's like so animalistic the way they're fighting and pushing each other and using the like floating rocks.
Yeah.
It was so good,
and
man. So good.
And then they're ready to kill each other, and the Spider's in trouble, and they both team up. Like that's what I really like about their dynamic. And I've seen people be like, "Oh, so is every Avatar movie just going to be Jake versus Quaritch?" And it's like, I'm down. This is like
Hopefully.
incredible. This is like, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
it's like,
my steak's too buttery. It's too flavorful.
It's like a weird comparison because it's not similar at all. But it's like how every comic book movie they kill off the main villain and then you don't see him again. Like this is what I want from that
Keep
stuff.
them coming
It's
back.
Like, keep them coming. Get the relationship more complex. I love how like early on they team up against the that whole sequence is great too when they're all kidnapped by the Fire Clan and they're all held hostage after they like Jake and Quaritch come in their big moment and they're fucking them up and it seems like they're gonna save the day and then they're all captured and then Loak and Kiri are able to free him, but not even the point. I'm just rambling. The like their relationship is so great because there is like this weird respect between the two of them, even though like they're always they hate each other, but there is like this almost like marine code still in these two people. And I love that Jake is just trying to get Quaritch to open his eyes because he's not Quaritch. He's this new being, this new thing completely. And like he's getting there, he's getting closer, and like he's almost having the reverse Jake Sully Neytiri arc where he finds someone from this Ash clan and him and Varang kind of fall in love and they're doing like and instead of where Jake Sully was like, "Oh, I have to be better," Quaritch is like, "Oh, I have to be worse. We have to be more evil
which
here."
Is awesome.
It's awesome. It's so good.
I cannot wait to see what they do going forward because obviously Varang and Quaritch both aren't dead. They're gonna be back in 4, and Quaritch now seems to be like kind of ousted from the human community. Edie Falco kicked him to the curb.
Great scene when he walks in the full.
He comes in the full thing. I was like, all right, man.
That killed me.
It's so funny, man. Oh, God. Quaritch is like, I think Quaritch is maybe my favorite character in the Avatar movies.
Honestly, maybe
so
same.
good.
He's so interesting. He such an interesting character. And I think the next, and it was smart how they ended it because James Cameron's been going on and on about how they might not do 4 and 5, which you got to do 4 and 5. But like, apparently that scene was shot somewhat recently as like a just in case thing, which I like. It does like if there's never another one, it's like oh the end. Like you could just say that, but it's clear that if they do another one, he's clearly alive.
Well, haven't they already filmed some stuff from 4?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because they didn't want the kids to get too old too fast.
4's gonna open with like this time period shortly after Fire and Ash, and then there's an 8-year time skip. So they filmed that stuff. But like you've already filmed some of the movie. Why is everyone acting like it's definitely not happening all of a sudden?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what's going on.
I think he might do one in between 3 and 4.
Yes. Yeah. He's doing the Ghost of Hiroshima movie.
Yeah.
And then he
didn't like how Christopher Nolan didn't portray the Japanese people struggling after the nuke got dropped on them.
He's such an interesting guy, James
He
Cameron.
is an interesting guy.
I'd
The
love to
funniest
meet him.
James Cameron thing from this year was when he was like the redacted document because he was like talking to like government officials about like submersibles or
Oh,
whatever, and they like redacted his information to like for his privacy. Like they took his name out of everything, and then like they're like the guy I'm interviewing, and he's like, "As I'm sure you've seen in my film Titanic." And
who
it's
could it
like, I
be?
wonder who they're talking to on this like deep water, like the deep ocean expert who's done like
Oh,
dives all the time. I
that's
wonder.
so funny. That's
Also, I
so
gotta
funny.
say, he on the press tour for this, he said that he studied brains to like for the 3D effect so people don't get like headaches from watching it. Cause he's like, people think it's
Wild.
eye strain, but it's actually brain strain.
So
So he's like, I
interesting.
studied brains to like figure out how to make it not give him. It worked. I didn't get a
Yeah,
headache at all during
I
this.
was
I
gonna
was
say,
in.
yeah, it's my first ever Dolby 3D movie, my first 3D movie in forever, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I never had an issue whatsoever.
Yeah, it was great. I was seeing this in IMAX 3D. I was like, I'm on Pandora right now. I'm seeing my good friends Jake Sully and Spider, and I'm there
100%.
with them right now on this planet. Like it
Totally.
was incredible.
It really is something else. It really is. Yeah,
These are the only movies that need to be made in 3D.
yeah,
Everything else
literally.
stick to 2D.
No need. Because it's
Avatar's got to be 3D.
100%. It doesn't do it as a gimmick. It's not like, oh, Jake Sully's coming to get you. It's
Yeah.
it's like a it's like the environment in the background. You see the characters are so far ahead of what's going on behind them. It's such a great
Yeah.
way to do it. Big James Cameron interview also where he raved on and on about how great K-pop Demon Hunters is. I don't know if you saw that clip.
Dude,
Loved
everybody's
that.
doing that now. Park Chan-wook did it.
Oh, really?
Kojima just
Kojima just
recently
did
did it.
it.
He's like, "I just put this on and I was enraptured by how great it was." And, and
Oh,
I was
that's awesome.
crying at the end.
That's awesome. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I think the next movie ends with Quaritch opening his eyes, like the end of the first one. Like I think, but like, how does that go? You know, like I know Jake Sully's trying to like redeem him a bit, but does he become like
All
a
the villains of the next one is definitely gonna still be the Fire Clan,
yeah, right? So
and
maybe
it's
he
gonna be them trying to. I don't know. I have no idea.
I know. I already see like the scene that inevitably will happen of Quaritch connecting to Iwa for the first time and seeing like the beauty of the world. It's gonna get me. That's
Whoa.
the that's fuck man. It's really
He's
I
gonna
can't
see
wait to
his
see where
dead
that goes.
Marine brothers.
That's true. That's true.
Does he
I
see the original Quaritch or no?
yes, they're gonna get Stephen Lang in there for a scene for sure. Where
Yeah.
he's like he's gonna have to defeat his old self kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Whoa.
What do you want to see out of like 4 and 5 from this point on?
I want to see more of Orang. She was great,
Yes.
but was not in it enough.
I'd
She
love to
rocked.
see yeah, her origin's really interesting. James Cameron's talked about it in interviews, but we didn't get a ton of that.
Mm. I want to see more of the Sully children, more
Mm,
Natiri kicking ass because she does that like once a movie, and it's like always like one of the best scenes in the movie
it's
where she
awesome.
just goes absolutely nuts with the bow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just more of that. Also, I
Hell yeah.
did see a tweet where they're like, Jake Sully is my good friend who, when he gets angry, is Australian. Which during that standoff scene on the reef where they start burning the, like where
Oh.
they're living, and then Jake Sully's like, "All right, stop," and he's like arguing with Quaritch, and he just is straight up Australian for like half of the negotiation.
I gotta
It's so
listen.
funny.
I gotta listen closer on my next watch. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. My good friend who
Like
turns
there was one
Australian.
there was one sentence where I was like, "Yeah, that's just Australian. It's not even like a bad American accent. It's just Australian." Which I don't actually care, but it's just so funny
Yeah,
to because I
totally.
saw the tweet before, and then I was like, "Oh, he's getting pretty angry here. Let's see." And then he does turn Australian. Or like Sam
Oh,
Worthington's not bad at accents. Jake Sully's
that's
just my good friend that turns Australian when he gets angry.
That's so funny. The my nightmare scenario that I thought for a second they were gonna do, which is so like evil and fucked up, is that they're gonna like somehow get Jake Sully back in his old human body, and like the idea of that is so fucking evil that like it would really viscerally upset me watching that
Yeah.
happen.
I will say, it's so funny that, like, obviously, like, a guy is gonna wanna be like, let me turn into the, like, super ripped, like,
Yeah,
8-foot tall blue guy
totally,
and live on
totally.
this, like, awesome planet
Yeah,
where
what
everything
Earth
is awesome.
Yeah, Earth in the Avatar world is like horrific. Everything is the worst. There's 22 billion people. It's like horrifically overpopulated. There's no green left. There's no clean air. There's no clean water. It's like, yeah, man, no brainer. I'm heading to Pandora too. I'd go right now
Yeah.
if I could.
Yeah, give everyone an avatar, set up their own, like, clan of
Yeah,
the sky people or whatever they're called.
totally. Totally. Dude, they're
Oh,
yeah.
I will
Oh,
say, I
man.
was pretty disappointed that we didn't get to see the guy's other arm get ripped off.
Oh, yeah.
I was fully
Yeah.
waiting on that, and it never happened.
That's so true. He got like, oh, I hate that guy. I
Yeah.
hate that guy
I
so
love
much.
how villains in Avatar are allowed to be, like, cartoonishly evil,
Yes, it's
like
awesome.
Rock.
Exactly. It's like,
Like, Quaritch
oh,
is like, "I'm back from the dead. I don't care about now having a new lease on life. I wanna hunt down Jake Sully. That's the
yeah.
only thing I wanna do."
Because not because of like anything outside of the personal beef. Like it's literally just
Yeah.
he went against what I told him to do. Like it's not like he
Yeah.
betrayed humanity. He couldn't give a shit about all that. He's like he turned his back on me and I died. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get him. My whole
And,
life
like,
is now trying to get him.
the the whole, like, the colonizer, like, teaming up with, like, some like, a certain indigenous population to fight
Yeah,
off the other one is, like, so good. Like,
yeah,
that's what happens. They do that.
100%. They
They
give him
will
the
arm
guns.
Yeah, they'll arm ones and they're like, "Yeah, you can go kill the other ones for us."
Yeah, we'll never turn on you.
Yeah, no, we love
And
you
even
forever.
even when Quaritch brings them to the base, they're like, "What the hell are you doing, man? They're not coming in here." It's
Yeah.
like, and then they do, which I thought it was gonna be like I thought that might be his turning point. It's awesome because Quaritch every like 10 minutes, I'm like, "Oh, this is where he turns," and then it just never
And he's
happens.
like, "Nah, bro. Here, Spider, I brought you a burger."
That was awesome. That was
Sick.
so good. Another another thing I appreciate about the movies too so much is that it's not like we have to be better than them. It's never been about that at all. Like the
Mhm.
big moment here, all the odds are against them. Kiri finally connects to Iwa. Then she's talking to the god. She goes, "Kill them all. Kill every single one of them." Like
Yeah.
that's awesome. All of the animals start attacking and biting and killing. Like hell yeah, man. You don't have to not kill these guys. These guys are the worst.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Kill all of them. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
the people invading your planet, like, it's not like the
Yeah.
typical, like, "No, actually, we'll beat them by being peaceful," and Jake Sully will
Oh,
talk to Quaritch and be like, "Dude,
exactly.
please, bro, just be chill," and Quaritch will be like, "Oh, actually, I have seen the error of my ways. I
Exactly.
do love this beautiful planet. I don't wanna destroy it."
Exactly. He's like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't
Yeah.
stop. They all
Like,
are.
if this is, like, a different director, there's a real chance that, like, Kiri talks to the Australian fisher guy,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, we shouldn't kill whales," and then the last
100%.
shot of the movie is him riding, like, Payakan or whatever.
100%. Yeah. She's yeah, 100%. She says to Awa, she's like, you have to get in their heads and show them the error of their ways. And they get a little montage in their heads of good things on Pandora, and they're like, wow,
Whoa.
whoa, what am I doing? And then they're
Yeah,
accepted. Yeah, it's all even they go so far as to make a whole culture of whales. And their whole thing is that they never kill and they don't kill. And if you kill, you're banished and you're oh, that Payakon scene was so sad. You'll never hear my song again. Oh, I
yeah.
love that guy. So he's my close personal friend, Payakon. That's my guy. I love him so much.
That's
And
your
his
Gaiacon. Sorry, go
oh
ahead.
my god, yeah. And his brother showing up without eyes. I was like, oh my god, like oh. That was so fucking sad. I'm the last of my okay, whatever. I'm rambling again, but like, dude, literally the whole thing. They're like, yeah, this is our whole culture. If we don't kill, it's our one rule. And then even they're like, we gotta start killing these fucking
Yeah.
guys. That is
They're like, some
so
people need to
awesome.
die, man.
Exactly. They're like, oh, we're wrong. He's right. And then they're like, lead the way, Payakan. Oh, stood up and cheered. My God, what a beautiful. Oh,
It
I
was
love it.
awesome.
Even just the scene of like them talking to the elders and they're like smacking their fins against the water and vibrating the water and they're doing the sign language and the whales are talking like it's so like it really is just one of a kind. All it really is. I can't imagine getting an experience like that in any other type of movie.
Yeah. Oh.
It's so great, man. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for it. We need 4 and 5 so bad. We really
I can't
do.
wait for the Disney Plus show, Payakan.
I know. James Cameron has said he's like, if it doesn't get made, I'll put out a book or something. I'll be there day
All
one.
right.
I'm reading
I'll
the hell out of
remember
that
how to
book.
read for you, James.
Yeah, literally. There's no world where if this movie makes even a little more than it has to, they're not
Well,
greenlit. Because even if it makes less, it's like this is
yeah.
3 years after the last one. The other one had like that legacy sequel effect, whereas this
Mhm.
doesn't really have that, and it's not like a brand new technology anymore, really. But like the next
Right.
one right now would come out in 2029, not hitting that release date, even if it started filming right now. So like, there's plenty of time. I think it made $341 million worldwide opening weekend, which any other movie that would be the greatest budget of all time.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
ton of money. But the beauty of Avatar is that it makes money, endlessly for
For
months
free.
on end.
Yeah.
There's nothing happening in January. It'll be
Right.
just fine.
I just looked up the box office mojo of it.
Mm-hmm.
So in the US it made 89 million
Mm.
over the one weekend. Which is 25% of it. Worldwide it's already made like 350 mil
Wild. It's
from
not doing
one weekend.
super great domestically, like just opening weekend, but I think people are busy right now.
Yeah,
Big
and people
factor.
are gonna
Like,
go see it on Christmas and
yeah, definitely.
New
I
Year's
do think
probably.
though, at this rate, I think Zootopia 2 is going to be the highest grossing movie of the year. I don't know if Fire and Ash is going to beat it. It could. It definitely could. It wouldn't be the
Yeah.
craziest thing, but it'll be interesting to see. Disney versus Disney. Once
Yeah.
again,
Ooh. Who's gonna win?
who's going to win? Yeah. uh what's the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, like back to the kill them all thing. It's like I like the inverse of that too, where we see Neytiri never accepting Spider, never like she's calling them pink skin. They have a slur for people like
That
just
rocks.
she doesn't. And then she even like she's married to a human like that like she kind
Yeah.
of and I think that scene where she says I see you to him is really beautiful. Even if I was like there's no way Jake Sully's gonna kill this kid. Like there's no
Yeah,
way.
I kinda wish that he did though. I was like, "That would be pretty cool." Because then it's like, wow, it's like an inverse. Because she's like, because you can tell that Natiri kind of finally is like, "Oh,
Yeah. She's like,
I
wait.
like Spider, I don't think we should kill him," and he's like, "No, there's no other way, we have to."
Yeah, he just broke you out of jail too, and
Yeah,
Spider might have been a little too chill about it. Honestly,
yeah. He's
that was
like,
sad.
"No, Dad." He's
Oh
like, "Alright, I get it, you have to kill me, that's fine."
yeah, I cried when he said "Dad."
Damn. Well, that's what I'm saying, man, he's got 2 dads, he's gotta pick one of them.
That's true. That's true. I saw a tweet that was like Avatar is a movie really about co-parenting with the worst guy you know.
Yeah. The worst guy you know who remarried and married the craziest lady you've ever
Yeah.
met in your life.
Yeah, all the Varang
And
stuff
they
was
got
so
married
good.
because they get high and have sex together.
Yeah, literally. Dude, Varang is so cool. And Kiri scaring the shit out of her at the end is awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they explored how the Fire Clan rips off the Kuru of the other clans because that's so fucked up. That's really
Yeah.
fucking evil. That's like insane.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. It's
The
really
Orc City guy was right, man. James Cameron did make his villain super interesting.
yeah, that's Who's the Orc City?
You haven't heard about the Orc City guy?
No, I
It
feel
was
like
this guy who, like, he was complaining about, like, the writing of some movie or something.
Mhm.
He was like, "Oh, this is written like shit, like, these characters aren't memorable or whatever." and people were like, "Bro, you wrote Orc City," and they posted like a paragraph of his book that was like, "The clouds grew gray over Orc City," and he like in the
Oh, I think
book
I
it
did
has
see
like
that.
pages of like slurs for the orcs or whatever.
Pages.
Orc City. What is Orc City? Yeah, it was this guy that tweeted out, and then that guy tweeted out. Oh, here's the thing. Hang on. It became a meme because of this guy. He tweeted something out about Kojima.
Okay.
Yeah, he said whenever someone glazes Hideo Kojima, remember he once made a boss character that's a lard ass in a bomb disposal suit, riding around on rollerblades and sipping wine from a wine glass with a straw. His name, Fat Man. And then they're like, this is the prologue to his book. The Orc City smoldered, burned down in the wake of battle. The ground soaked in a knuckles depth of blood and ash. The savage cries of its defenders now silent and still as its ruin was overseen by the architect of its very destruction. The Orc Wars were finally over. Quote, there is nothing more reviled than the orc, said the elvish king. So he got dunked on for that. And then he tweeted out a thing, and it was like the clip of Varang using the like flamethrower that Quaritch gave her.
Oh, yeah.
And he quote tweeted that and was like, James Cameron's gonna accidentally make the villains more interesting than the protagonists again. And everyone was like, oh yeah, the villains are gonna be too interesting coming from the Orc City guy. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Oh,
that's so funny. Oh my god.
Shout out to Orc City. Oh, dude, an Orc City movie?
Oh, I'd be there day one.
Oh, Emmett, I have horrible news to
I
share
was
with you
just
that
gonna
I'm
read
seeing
the
here.
horrible news. I just saw it. I literally just pulled it
Is
up,
it
and I'm
also
actually
Avatar related?
yes, it is
Yep.
Avatar related. This
Okay.
fucking sucks. This sucks. This is
Another masterstroke by Paramount.
this is as they're being like, we still put movies in theaters. Don't go with Netflix. We still put them out there. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Breaking news: The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender movie will no longer release in theaters next year. Instead, it will be released exclusively on Paramount Plus. And I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, well that's aggressive. I shouldn't say that on the podcast. But this is stupid. Also just cast Ke Huy Quan, Taika Waititi, Geraldine Viswanathan, and D. Bradley Baker. Oh well, D. Bradley Baker. I'm surprised he wasn't already cast. Dude, this sucks. That really sucks, man. It was supposed to come out this year too. This is so stupid. The whole point was I was excited to see it in theaters, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Why would they? Demon Slayer just made like $700 million. Like, not that it's the same thing, but Avatar's always been pretty anime adjacent. It could make money, I promise. I wonder
Yeah.
is SpongeBob not doing well?
Probably not. But that's also because they made it the most butt ugly animation style ever.
Yeah. What's
The Search for SquarePants?
and they're also
The Ice
pumping
Spice
them out a
song
lot
isn't
more.
carrying it.
Like,
It's
like
made
they're putting a
$15 million worldwide
50
so
or
far.
15.
15.
Oh, that's probably not great for opening weekend.
Yeah.
So that's not.
Maybe they'll get a bump on Christmas, but
Yeah, I'm
we'll
sure
see.
they'll. What's the budget on that? Let's see. Budget 64 million.
Plus the marketing, they had to pay Ice Spice for that song.
Oh fuck, that's true. It should be. It should do fine. I think.
It will, but
I think it's got the holiday to. Damn, dude, that sucks. That sucks. And now they're dragging. Ah, I really think Avatar would make money. Damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender movie would probably make money.
I really think it would do fine. This really sucks. This sucks. They even got a like crazy cast for it too. They got Dave Bautista in there. They got.
Yeah.
This sucks. Paramount Plus, dude. Paramount Plus. No one's gonna buy Paramount Plus to watch it if they don't. They're gonna pirate it.
Yeah. Arr. Sorry. It's
The first
so bad,
teaser for
man.
Avengers Doomsday already has more likes on Twitter than the first trailer for Infinity War.
Well,
more people are also on
I
Twitter,
guess.
but
Yeah.
Is that true? Probably.
There's also way more bots on Twitter now.
True.
Bob Iger selling bots. It's all Vin Diesel's alt account. It's like, I don't see Groot in here. What the hell?
Oh man! Oh, holy shit! Just from the Marvel Studios account, it has 350,000. It's got 100,000 on the Avengers account, and it's got another 100,000 on the Disney account. Doing pretty well. And that's after it's been in theaters and leaked. This sucks, man. Put the It was supposed to come out this year too, and then this sucks. This sucks. And then they're going to be like, "Oh, it didn't do well, so we're not going to make more."
It's true.
Oh man, anyone could watch the Avatar show on Paramount Plus anytime, and it's going to be better. Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
Well, on that doom and gloom note, I guess.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
that's probably going to be it for us today.
I think so. A lot of Avatar stuff and some bad Avatar stuff.
But yeah, we're going to be off the next week, so we'll be back in 2026.
Yes, we will see you all next year.
Yeah.
Never gets
old. For the
old.
second year of aluminum screen.
Hell yeah, year 2. Big things happening in year 2.
Big things in year 2.
Yeah,
many are saying.
Big things. Big in-person comeback. Hopefully pretty early on in the year. And yeah, it'll be some fun stuff for our big return episode. Marty Supreme, probably some 2026 excitement rankings. It'll be fun. So thank you guys for sticking with us this whole year. We appreciate you. We're very excited to really ramp stuff up in the new year, get some in-person stuff going back again, get some clips out there, really pump the brakes. No, wait, that's the opposite.
Pump the gas. Brakes.
Unpump the brakes. We're removing the brakes.
Yeah. We're cutting the brake line in 2026.
Exactly. Probably some more game night talk next year, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Love game night.
A lot of stuff.
We'll have our first aluminum screen watch along of game night.
Yes, we're gonna look into some watch along stuff. What's that Terry Joe movie? Them?
Oh yes. Yeah. I don't know when that comes out, but that will be a aluminum screen watch.
It has to be. All right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. We will see you next year. Goodbye. Have a good holiday season, everybody.
Yes. Adios.